don't forget to film. It's just very awkward, one-handed to do work. So I took that old trim off, made out the skirting board new trim. Same for on here, just to tidy all this up a little bit. That will get shaped once I got some plaster on the ceiling, and all this here will get plastered out, so it's going to look much better than before. You know, so trying to make it look like it's always been there, because that was like a really awkward corner they had there. So what I'm going to do there is, you know, bond up that edge and everything like that, scrim tape it and everything like that, get all this sorted. Once I got the bonding in there, gonna get a board up on there and do something with this corner. But we're going to try to do this temporary, because we want to actually take that door frame out at some point. We don't know how yet, so I might just have a board flying up there and a board flying up there or something like that, and leave it like that. But can't believe all the mess it makes just taking that little bits off there. So they had that on there before, so you can imagine this was sat there and there was like a little tiny dirt, it was back to here or something like that. There was big gaps and everything like that. It just looked awful. So try to tidy this up a bit. Once the foam's gone off and I had something to eat, I should crack on and try and get a bit of order into this place. Get a bit of bonding on and scrim tape. So that is first coat bonding done. Use some little trim screws on this here so they go in like that. They sink nicely in and it makes it, that's utter solid. So bonded underneath there to make that come up to this nice level. And so this looks now much of a better bulkhead that we created. And here's what I've done with the coving. That's going to get flattened a bit more. Need this set first a little bit. But, you know, I think that's a good curve. I left it like how they finished it, just like chip, 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 and I picked up all the low spots in the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brick up that corner where they, for some reason, knocked the brick out. Irony. Gonna go with a piece of plasterboard up on here. I think that's what I'm gonna do there. And up the cheeks, I think I'll do some MDF or something like that, so it can just get painted. Because when we take the door off, it's gonna be easier to undo that. And I can fix it to those wedges, the piece of MDF. I think there's one down there as well. Make it up like that to build something there. So it looks like it's a permanent thing, but we don't know what we're doing with the front door, because it's going to be a porch on here at some point. So, but that ceiling looks much better than the old one now. And I'm happy with that coving, how we repaired that. So the bonding will look like this one, where I pull this flush. This side of the second coat of plaster on, that's what it looks like when it goes up. But ceiling work is, I actually enjoy plastering now, because it's just, that's the mess it makes. So let's look up the stairs. So up here, the hallway, that's what I had plastered last time. And that's all dried out now. It looks really good. So like that corner, I am really satisfied with that. And then it's going to be going up that stairwell there. That's going to be the next big plastering job. That and the ceiling, and then all plastering is completed. Seems like a mammoth task, but I think we got somewhere. So let's get all this flattened out in a bit. So this is what it looks like, polished out, bonding. recreated that corner they had before. I think that looks okay. I'm pretty happy with that. The board's up there over on that door side. It's just going to get skimmed. And what I'm going to create is like a white architrave to go up and around that to frame all that in there. And the ceilings had the treatment. That's all going to get floated out nicely flat. Probably going to put the mesh mat on it and everything like that. And I built this corner up a little bit as well, because that was sanded in quite nicely. And I think that looks better than before, with all the angles and everything like that, with new stuff going into it. It just looks perfectly right like that. So here we go. And what I've done is as well, I've gone up here and done everywhere up the stairs, ready for a big plastering going. That's going to be another day. So, finished for today. Nice little Saturday, getting back into doing some work on the house. And I'm pretty happy with my attempts of getting bonding looking right.